we do farming since it's a very touching kind of activity to the country and as well to the society. And I choose pig farming because I have special interest in animals. Specifically pigs, because anytime I hear someone mentioning swine, not only the pigs, I become very nervous, and as well I become very sensitive.
Hello farmers, hope you are all doing well. Karibu sana to Dr. Agribusiness Show YouTube channel. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, please we ask you to subscribe to this channel so that we can grow. Let them introduce themselves. So, hi.
Hi.
How are you guys?
We are fine.
Maybe you can start by introducing yourselves. Nyinyi akina nani?
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Maureen, but my fan name is Joy Molly Pig Farm.
Hi guys, my name is Jason Mreithi. I'm a pig farmer, and our brand name is called Gold Mine Pig Farm.
How did it all start?
Okay. So Joy Molly started back in 2021. On that time that was our branch then was in Ruiru, Matangi. Joy Molly is a combination of my name and my mom's name. Yes.
Wow. Gold Mine Pig Farm started some years back. I think this is our 7th year. So we started 2018, and we've been improving each and every day. So we have been growing, and our main agenda being reaching to more clients, touching even the society, and even introducing the best breeds to the community and as well to the farmers. Yeah.
So what do you guys do here?
Here, this is our farm in Dumberi. We merged two farms, as you can hear, Joy Molly and Gold Mine. Yeah. We came together as partners and we opened up a branch. So we deal with pigs, pig feeds and pig breeds and boas and piglets. Yes.
Take us through it, please.
Maybe as she has just said, we can start with Hawaii pig farming or Hawaii farming.
Yes.
Basically, we do farming since it's a very touching kind of activity to the country and as well to the society. And I choose pig farming because I have special interest in animals. Specifically pigs, because anytime I hear someone mentioning swine, not only the pigs, I become very nervous, and as well I become very sensitive about it. So we do have various breeds.
Yes.
Basically we do have landrace, and of which landrace have got some good traits. It's long enough, contain or have several number of teats, and they usually pick around 14 and above. Whites, the rights of this one is a large white, and we do have them in our farm to improve on the quality of meat or the pork that we do sell. And then as well we do have Durocs. Duroc breed is as well a good breed. It's reddish brown in color, as you can see, and usually have the best growth rate in comparison to other breeds. And for Durocs, they don't have so much of fats, but they do much of muscles. So they have good growth rate. They don't have fat, and then they are not good mothers, though they are known to be the best boas. So mainly we do keep the boas, but we do as well do females for the continuity of breeding. And they are crosses. You cannot have the pure breeds of these animals, because we do source them. Initially, we did sourcing of our breeds from the school that I was schooling, that is Egerton University. And we have gone other miles, like we have gone to Tanzania, we have gone to Uganda to look for better breeds. And we have now been crossing them. These are our branch, because my main farm is in Murang'a. where we have the mothers. That farm has existed for now the 7 years, and now we decided to open a branch in Kiambu, Dumberi, whereby we bring animals to showcase farmers what we are having. Remember, Kiambu County farming is the heartbeat of this county.
Yeah.
So we decided to come and then we introduce our breeds to the county, and as well to serve other counties like Nairobi, Kajiado, and the rest of the places where we do deliveries of our animals. Yeah.
Tell us qualities, what a farmer can consider when looking for a pig to start a pig farming business.
Maybe first of all, or the basic thing for you to start a pig farm, one, you have to consider why are you starting this project. Is it a passion?
Yes.
Is it for the economic purposes only, or any other reason? But the main thing, you have to have a passion with farming, because these are animals that you are dealing with, and you have to have passion with them, and then you have to love them as well. You have to take care of them. It's not all about seeing them in terms of money, in terms of business, but you have to see them in terms of even friends. These animals, they are very sensitive, and they are very intelligent. So you'll find like that boa knows me. Anytime I want to maybe to deliver him to our clients, because we do boa services, you'll find he is able to know that I want to take him somewhere. So we will not even struggle, even fight. He'll just walk on his own, and he'll meet me at the loading bay. And then we'll just pick him to the vehicle, and then we do the delivery. So you have to have that passion, and then you have to have that kind of a connection with the animals.
Yeah.
So we do say that farming is a therapy. So the other thing, remember, this is business. So you have to look at some factors, economic factors.
Yes.
You do good structures. That's one of the main components that you cannot avoid when you are talking about factors to consider to start pig farming.
Yes.
So you do good structures, because remember, growth rate is being even affected by small things like environment, and structure is one of the and it's environment itself.
Yes.
So you'll find when you congest animals and they don't have the right spacing or even the right kind of a capacity in a single unit, it's meant or it be affected, and you find the growth rate will not even be occurring the way it's supposed to. You can see how these animals are behaving. They have the feeding area, and then they have the depositing area of the poo-poo. So you'll find when you congest them, they will even poo-poo from the feeding point. So psychologically, you have interfered with that kind of organization of a pig.
Yes.
So you'll find this pig will broke, and then he'll not be able to grow in the required manner. So we do say structures is one of the main things that you should consider. Then you should consider where to source the breeds. Maybe even without mentioning our farm, there are other people who are having good breeds as well, and they are doing good services. So you have to consider where to source your breeds, and then feeds is another key thing, and then market.
Yeah. Maybe you can walk us through the feeding area.
Will you go through that one?
So when it comes to feeding,
Yes.
every pig, we feed them according to their age, from birth to when they are on the meat weight, when they are ready for market. So when a pig is, let's say, 1 month old, we give them starter. We call it starter feeds or crib feeds for faster growth. Usually the protein of starter feeds is, the percentage is a bit high, unlike the other feeds. So we give them starter feeds, we give them on a ratio of 0.5 grams. That is a 1 month old piglet. When we go to 2 month piglet, we add from 0.5, no, they are still eating the starter feeds.
Yes.
We give them 1 kg. So you add from 0.5 to 1 kg. As they grow, now they are 3 months old,
Yes.
you stop giving them starter feeds. Now they enter into a new stage, we give them growers. They are no longer piglets anymore. They have entered another stage, we call them growers.
Yes.
Growers, we give them 1.5 kg. That is the ratio for a 3 month old piglet. As it grows, when it's 4 months old, they're still taking growers, because now they are headed as baconers. So we give them growers at 4 months old, and we give them at 1.5 kg. That is 4 months old. Now we are at 5 months old. They are baconers, almost ready for market. So we give them 2 kgs. Still, grower feeds. Then we move to 6 months old. You stop giving them the grower feeds. We give them sow and winner or finisher. We give them finisher. That is, we give them finisher if the pig is too fat. So the finisher cuts the fat to the pig. So we give them finisher at 2.5 kgs. That's at 6 months old. Then from 7 months old and above, we only give them 3 kg. Don't add or don't reduce. Yes.
You've mentioned winners.
Yes, winners.
Maybe you can tell us qualities of a good sow. And yes.
Well, winners are piglets that have just been moved from their mothers. They've just finished suckling. Those we call them winners. They are mostly 2 months old. We call them winners. So they are usually 60 days old. That is 2 months old. Those ones are winners. Now, when it comes to a good quality of a sow, it depends on like when you check at these pigs, they don't look all the same.
Yes.
Like I've been told that we have different breeds inside this room.
Yes.
So you check the teats.
Yeah.
It must have 14 and above teats.
14 and above teeth.
Yes, 14 and above teats.
Yes.
You also look at the posture of the body.
Huh?
It should be a bit slanted on the stomach so that it can carry a big litter of piglets. Yes. Also the hind legs should be bent, and the front legs, they should be lower. So it should be like it's slanting. Yes. When it comes to choosing a good sower, so you check the teats, like you can see here. There are 8 teats as you count them. On one side we have 8, and this other side we have 8 teats. So in total we have 16 teats. This is what we call this, a large white piglet, good for breeding. It's also a good mother. As you can see, it's long, so it carries quite a good litter of piglets.
Another quality of a good sow is abnormalities. You should check on the abnormalities in a pig. For example, when you find that the hooves, they are not of the same size, or maybe even the teats, we have seen that a good sow should be having at least 14 teats, but here we are having some of them even going up to 16 teats. So if you find maybe one side there are 8 and then the other side is 7, that's an abnormality, because this is an external feature that's showing you the internal fertility of that animal. So we usually say the fertility of the animal cannot be seen by bare eyes, but you can see the signs, teats including one of them. And then the other thing is the eyes. You should check on the eyes of a pig. You'll find that one pig, maybe a pig is having a white, maybe one of the eye is somehow whitish and then the other side is blackish. So that's not a good breed. It's not the only fact that you consider, but it's one of the parameters that you can consider to know whether a breed is a good one or even not a good one. And then again, you can check on the history of that sow. For example, if the mother maybe have a good history, you also project that maybe this other one will have the same good history as well.
Yes.
So then the growth rate, how was the growth rate of the mother and even the other siblings? So that usually says the history, and you have to consider the records for that breeding line. So, and then again, having gotten the best breed, you have to get as well the best boar, because as well we don't only consider the quality of a sow,
yes,
you have as well to consider the quality of the boar.
Yeah.
For example, as well, a boar should also have 16 teats, but a minimum of around 14 teats. But if you have one that is having 16, the better, because at times these animals, they usually give us a higher number of piglets than even the number of teats. It usually happens. We had one that had given 21 piglets at a go, and she was only having 16 teats. What do you do with the rest?
Yes.
So you'll find you need maybe to introduce some milk or other ways of introducing milk to those piglets so that they don't emaciate. So the higher the number of teats, you'll be able to have the piglet that you'll be getting born, chances of they'll be having enough teats to suckle. So for the boar, I have said one of the qualities that they should have at least 14 teeth. And the other quality, let's check this one, which is just next to me here.
Yes.
They should have, we judge a boa from behind.
Ah.
So let me call them the balls. So he should be having balls that are equal. They should not be, they should be of same size.
Yes.
So there's a condition that we do call hernia,
Yeah.
whereby maybe one of the balls is bigger than the other one. And the condition is, it's genetical. So if you choose that kind of a boa for breeding, you will transmit this genetical trait to the coming generation. So, and then again, we do, I've said that we do judge from behind.
Yes.
She should be masculinized, and then a good boa can be maybe a Rajwhite or a Duroc. So for this one is a Duroc. It's more of a pure breed, I can say, than a crossbreed, and they do better because they transmit almost 60% of his genetical traits to the piglet. So I've said one of the reasons why we consider Duroc boas, they have the best feed conversion ratio, and they grow faster than maybe any other breed. And then we have the breeding methods. You have as well to have the best breeding method.
Yes.
We have like 3 breeding methods. One, we have cross breeding, whereby you consider 2 animals of different breeds sharing no genetical history. Then you cross them, maybe a Rajwhite, for example, a Rajwhite and a Landrace. And then you have a pure breeding where you do maybe consider 2 animals, a male and a female, of the same breed, maybe a Duroc and a Duroc, or a Rajwhite and a Rajwhite. They should be both same breed but sharing no ancestral history. And then we have the other one called inbreeding. Inbreeding is where you can even have two animals for this case. Maybe it's a Rajwhite and the other one is a Landrace, or the other way around, but they could be sharing a common genetical history. So this is inbreeding, and it's a poor practice because you do bring down the genetical quality. So we encourage crossbreeding because I have said for Duroc they have the best growth rate. They don't have fat, and then they are very aggressive and they are hardy animals, and they do well even in extreme environmental conditions and even harsh conditions. So when you cross a Duroc with a Landrace, remember we say they have the best mothering traits, they are highly prolific, and as well they give higher number of piglets, so we call it a litter. So when you cross the 2, you are likely to get an F1, a first generation from the 2, that will contain both of the traits from both of the parents. So you'll find now this one, let's say these are crossbreed, by the way. These are crossbreed of a Landrace and a Duroc.
Yes,
that's why he is taking some Duroc traits.
Yes.
And then you can see the ears that are drooping.
Yeah.
So drooping, it's more of a trait of a Landrace. So you'll find now this one, we call it a super breed because they have gotten the genetical traits from both of the parents, and now is an improved one, or rather better than the consequent parents. So you have to consider as well the breeding method.
Yes. What does it take to start a pig farming business? Cost of starting?
There is no specific cost of starting a farming business.
Yes.
Maybe a pig farming business.
Yes.
Because maybe if you can go a little bit in the past, I started with 2 piglets.
Wow.
I think they were of this size. I had gotten them from Wangige,
Yes.
from a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And here we are. We are having a number of them. So I started with 8,000, which I had acquired these 8,000 from Tara branch. Tara. Loan up. It was quite challenging because buying them at 4,000 each back then. That was in 2018. Then now feeding them, going around here and then collecting cabbages and all that, or kitchen waste.
Yeah.
I was more of a sweeper in the kitchen than a cook. So I could concentrate more on the waste than the food.
Yeah.
So there is no specific budget.
Yes.
But at least a starting ground. You can a starter. We advise them to start with a pregnant gilt, not more than 6, unless you are an expatriate or you employ an expatriate in your farm.
Yes.
Then you need to do structures. So that one goes with around, we do sell our pregnant so at 35,000. So a first time mother. So going by 3, that's around 105,000, right?
Yes.
So then you do budget for your structures. As you can see, we are extending this part of the structures.
Yes.
And a structure can cost you up to 30,000 each. So you can go by that budget, and as well you have to do budget for feeding.
Yeah.
You can maybe consider doing a budget of feeding for maybe like 3 months.
Yes.
So that one, remember, a mature animal will consume 3 kgs a day. A kilo of feed is going at around 38 shillings. So you can now do your months, you multiply by number of days in 3 months. So that one will lead you to around 500,000 to maybe come up with simple structures, good breeds, and then quality feeds. Those are good starting grounds. But that one is not the cutting line.
Yes.
For the budget that you can have. You have heard that I started with 8,000.
Yes.
So as well, you can start with yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the same,
Yes.
now I want you to see the difference when it comes to the starting budget. Like you said,
Yeah.
that there is no specific starting budget
Yes.
when it comes to starting pig farming. For him, he started with 2 piglets. For me, I started with 6 mothers. I was buying one mother at 40,000 back then.
Yes.
I did my budget. I fed the 6 mothers for like 4 months before they started giving birth. So like you said, it depends on how good you are and even your pocket, how friendly pocket you are. Yes.
Maybe you can take us through profit margin. How are the profits?
When it comes to, remember, at the end of the day, this is farming. This is
Business.
business.
Yes.
Agribusiness that you are like maybe your channel.
Yes.
So when it comes to margins,
Yeah.
I think now this is the best part of it that every other person would want to hear
Yes.
after maybe investing all this money or all
Yeah.
these resources,
Yes.
because it's not all about money as well. You have to invest even your own feelings. You find a pig maybe is sick, you are sick the whole day as well. Maybe find one pig that has just died, or you are being called, you are being given the maybe a weekly report. You are told maybe by your gardener that maybe we have lost 20 or 30 piglets in a month or so. So you can now guess what we go through.
Yes.
We are always sick. Like every other person, every other time that you receive a call from a gardener, you are like, what is he just about to tell me?
Yes.
I bought food the other day.
Yeah.
So and then you hear, maybe a customer had come and then he wanted a boy, or she wanted a pregnant mother, or she wanted some piglets. So you feel like now this is a good call.
Business,
It's a
yes.
good call. So let me talk about where she has just stopped, starting with a pregnant mother.
Yes.
And as a first timer, we do give an average, or we expect an average of 10 piglets, a litre of 10 piglets.
Yes.
This litre of 10 piglets, you will feed them from day 1 to the market level.
Yeah.
And you'll find, going by the current prices of feeds, you'll find a piglet of this size to an age of 6 months, where we do harvest them. At the point that we do harvest them,
Yes.
he or she will have consumed approximately 12 to 14,000. Depending with where you are sourcing your feeds, depending maybe with your routines in the farm, how do you cut the cost? Do you do some routines yourself, or do you always call a vet, or are you a vet yourself?
Yeah.
Or you are para vet? So you will find you will not go with less. You will not maybe it will not cost you less than 12,000, or it will not cost you more than 14,000. These are pig now weighing around 60 to 70 kilos of dead weight.
Ready for market.
Ready for market.
Yes.
Now we are harvesting.
Yeah.
Tuko pale kwa mshahara sasa.
Yes.
So you'll find this pig going with the current prices, that's fetching around 400 shillings per kg. You'll find one pig will fetch around 22,000.
Profit.
No, these are sale now.
Oh,
You are
yeah.
sale.
Yes.
Remember, 90% is the cost of feeding.
Yeah.
You have maybe veterinary services, routines,
Yes.
maybe the workers in your farm, other attached costs and even miscellaneous. So you'll find this pig will give you approximately a profit of around 6,000. So that's why we always say pig farming, you cannot just maybe keep one pig like how maybe a daily farmer does.
Yes.
Huko kwenye nimetoka Murang'a tunaekanga ng'ombe moja boma moja.
Yes.
Kila boma ng'ombe moja. So you will find for pigs you need a number.
Yes.
Because one pig is giving you around 6,000. This is not enough for you in a span of 6 months or even 7. So you need to break even. So you will do a number of them. You'll do maybe like 30 of them. Also, depending on the number that you have kept, you will now be able to do your maths and the kind of a return that you can get.